It's just before 4 in the morning in Phoenix. A man picks up the phone and calls 911. He doesn't ask for help. He doesn't say something went wrong. According to police, he calmly says he has already killed his girlfriend. And then he waits. This isn't a story about someone snapping in the heat of the moment. It's about something quieter and more dangerous. What happens when affection turns into ownership, when leaving becomes the trigger, and when the most revealing moment isn't the violence, but the confession? Stay with me. Because this case isn't about what happened last. It's about what was already happening long before. Just before 4 in the morning, Phoenix police receive the call. The man on the line is identified as 47-year-old Jeffrey Rail. According to authorities, he tells dispatchers he has already killed his girlfriend. There's no panic in his voice, no attempt to explain it away, no effort to make it sound like an accident. When officers arrive, they don't find a mystery. They find a scene already frozen in place and a life already gone. Before police reports and court documents, there is a person at the center of this story. Paxton Wallace was 31 years old. She was not a headline. She was not a statistic. She was someone with family, routines, and plans, a life that existed long before the night it ended. According to her relatives, Paxton had been trying to leave the relationship. That detail changes everything. We're taught that leaving brings safety, that ending a relationship resolves the danger. But in controlling relationships, leaving can be the most volatile moment of all. Control doesn't always look like rage. Sometimes it looks like devotion, sometimes intensity, sometimes the belief that love means access, ownership, entitlement. When someone sees separation as betrayal, not a boundary, risk escalates fast. Relatives say Paxton was trying to leave. That attempt may have been the breaking point. According to police, the critical events unfolded in the early morning hours of November 7th. At approximately 3:40 a.m., officers responded to the 911 call. Inside the home, they found Paxton Wallace. Police said she suffered multiple injuries consistent with a sharp-bladed instrument and was pronounced dead at the scene. Reporting later stated, investigators recovered a chainsaw from the kitchen. The violence was extreme, but what followed was not chaos. What stands out isn't just what happened. It's what didn't. Authorities say Jeffrey Rail did not run. He didn't hide. He didn't resist. According to reporting, he allegedly told dispatchers he had to do it because she was possessed. That claim isn't an explanation. It's an allegation, one that will be examined in court, not decided by headlines. What it reveals is mindset. A man who believed he was justified, a man who stayed, a man who called it in. If this way of thinking feels different, this channel exists for people who care about ideas that actually last. This case follows a pattern seen again and again. An attempted breakup, escalating control, a final act that feels sudden, but isn't. Obsession gets mistaken for love, jealousy for passion, intensity for commitment. And because these signs are often normalized, they're ignored until it's too late. This wasn't about passion. It was allegedly about entitlement. The belief that another person doesn't get to decide when it's over. Paxton Wallace was more than the worst moment of someone else's decisions. She was someone trying to reclaim her autonomy, trying to make a choice about her own life. And that choice should never be treated as a provocation. If something in this story feels familiar, fear disguised as concern, control disguised as love, take it seriously. Those feelings are signals. If you value ideas that survive trends, subscribe.